Let's start by looking at one of the very first commands that you will use in the terminal. That's the echo command. First, we're going to open our terminal. This is usually located here in our taskbar. You just double click on it and it will show up. But if you're not able to find it here, you can come here at the bottom to where it says Show Apps, click on it, and then type terminal. You just need to double click on it and you are inside of your Linux terminal. So the command we will be learning is this echo, which is used to output text in the terminal. For example, if we want to type hello world, bash is amazing. Notice that this is inside of single quotes. Once you have written that, you can click enter and the results will be, or the output will be exactly what you have inside of your single quotes. Hello world, bash is amazing. So with that, we have executed our first command successfully. Now let's break it down a bit. In bash, the first word is always the command. In this case is the word echo. And everything that comes after it, it's known as the argument. So this is our argument. Uh, Single quotes, hello world, bash is amazing. Together, this entire line, it's known as the bash command. So when typing text in bash, it's best to grab your string in single quotes. Um, this tells bash to treat everything inside of it as literal text. We'll talk more about the difference between single quotes and double quotes later, but for now, just make sure you type it exactly like this. Now, by default, the echo command automatically adds a line breaker at the end of your text. And what this causes is that you are able to see that your cursor shows up in the next line and not everything together. So what I'm talking about is that this output here is not together with this. Everything is separated. They are not in the same line. So if we type it again, echo hello world bash is amazing and click enter, they are not together. But what if we want the results, which is this, to be follow up by our cursor line? Then we have an option. This option is the N option. So for that, we will type the same thing and we will add a slash N. By doing this, you will see that that line breaker is removed. Let's click enter. And now our output, hello world bash is amazing, is followed up by our cursor line. And once again, this is because the line breaker was removed. Now, a very quick tip that I've been using here, if you don't want to retype your previous comments, then you can just do up arrow key, and this brings up your last comment. You can then edit it, add new options, or run it easily. Up arrow key, you can choose whatever you typed previously, right? If you want to modify it, you can do it, right? It's very, very useful. Sometimes when you are typing codes, searching for things, the terminal gets a bit messy. And when that happens, we have an option that can help us a lot. And this is the option clear. But just typing clear, as you saw, and click enter, everything gets that it's above gets removed, and it's now nice and clean again. Finally, we will see another option. This is the E option. And what is this used for? So let's say, for example, let's go back to our previous example, which is echo hello world bash is amazing. What if we want hello world to be in a separate line from bash is amazing? We don't want them together. If we just type echo and do enter, you will see that everything is in the same line, but we don't want that. We want hello world to be in the first line and then bash is amazing on the second line. So for that is what the option E is used for. But it's not only the option E. We also need to tell this option where we want this to be applied. And for that, we will need to add a backslash n. So by adding this backslash n, uh, this option will execute all and understand that this is the line breaker that we want to use. So let's use it so that you can see it. Perfect. So now, um, hello world is in a separate line from bash is amazing, and that's because the E option understood that this is the line breaker that we wanted to add. All right. So let's try it again, and here we see that it actually works. Now, can you combine options? Yes, you can. So if you want to use different options, you can definitely do that. We will use the same example above, right? But then we will add the option n that we also previously just saw, right? And this what we'll tell Echo to do is to first separate the slash n, right? To make it a line breaker so that the hello world and bash is amazing are in the different line. And the n option, it tells Echo to be together with the cursor line so that after bash is amazing, you don't have any line breaker. For example, let's run it. As you can see here, the E command was executed because hello world is separated to bash is amazing, and the N command was also executed because bash is amazing is follow up by the cursor line. Now, let's do a very quick recap. For that, I want to clear my screen here. So this is the structure that bash commands follow. So we have a command, option, and then an argument. But also I want to show you one of the examples we have so that you can see it. So the command, in this case is echo. What it does is that it tells what you want to do, right? Then we have the the options, which modifies the behavior of our command. It could be E, it could be AND, or a combination of both. They help or modify the action that echo executes. And finally, we have our arguments. The argument is what the command works on. In this case is hello world bash is amazing. Notice, including the single quotes and in this case the slash n. Because if, for example, if we don't put the slash n here, the E command won't know where you want to actually that break line to be. So this is actually the structure of a command, and that is for the echo command as well. It might seem simple, but understanding how commands, options, and arguments work is fundamental to mastering Bash.